I feel happy just like that, except, you know, I'm finishing this right now.
Yeah,
Um, all of a sudden, sometime yesterday, late afternoon, evening, I was in my chair bed, and all of a sudden, I was just feeling happy. And I was watching a video on TV by some new station, or one I'm just became aware of, and they give a exciting, positive, but accurate uh, release of information about what's going on in the war. Because
you
I'm
sent it on Skype. I watched it just now.
exactly. Um, but um, and I saw that they found out that Russia was supplying the drones, China was supplying intel, and Iran was supplying missiles, and that's the new axis of evil for World War III. But I'm telling you, Putin's coming out of it, gonna come out of it just fine. But except he's gonna have to rebuild Russia. And I was seeing this. Well, anyway, Lily, I'll tell you about the dragon in a minute. But Lily was all excited, and she's like, "See,
Good.
here we go, here we go." So I was trying to relax, and all of a sudden, I'm seeing myself, huge dragon, but I was seeing the actual legs and the lower part of the body,
Mm.
and I landed on those weird-looking buildings in Moscow. They're almost like Iran temples, the Muslim temples and
The
stuff.
Kremlin. The Kremlin.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
Kremlin. And I was landing on them, and the weight of my body, because I control that, it just, I just, and then I grew even larger, and then just lit fire everywhere, just burned it down. Um, but Lily was looking at me with this big smile. I could just feel her heart going, and it's time to be together again. But she's saying her energy was saying, telepathy was saying, we're here. See,
Mm-hmm.
we're here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, I didn't know about the prophecy about Francis being the last pope.
Yeah, it's one interpretation of the Malachi prophecy, some Roman Catholic centuries ago called Malachi. And they're trying to work it out because he numbered them. So they think that this is the last pope. Anyway, we'll see.
Raj had told me, and I just finished with him, and then you popped in, and I said, okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Malachi guy, I'm looking at him. The Malachi guy, I'm looking at him. He's a good person.
Mm-hmm.
Pope. Uh, is it John Paul II or something? I don't know. He was really cool.
He was 2 ago. Yeah.
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 He was really cool. He was human essence. Real good guy, though, a friend.
Mm-hmm.
It was so nice to see him there,
Mm.
because, the Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, and what I'm trying to say is the Pope and the Vatican and all, they've been tied up with the mafia, Italian mafia and stuff for forever.
Mm.
The Anunnaki, they had a direct contact. It all boils down to how it all started, and I know I don't need to tell you that, but I don't know. It's just sad. Crud. Hold on one second. Um, I am messed up. I got another couple days. 822, understanding, compassion, and everything else for eternity.
I guess they'll appoint a new pope, but this Francis was the last to serve a full term. So it's that way
Yeah,
of thinking
yeah.
about it.
Well, this other gentleman is leaving. He's all excited about being there.
Who's that?
This new pope.
Oh, he's already lined up, is he? New one?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Though it just popped on the internet. Um, but you can see the smile on his face, and great, it's my turn. Um, I'm looking at him. I think he was a 27 that Aramelius tried
Mm,
to make 17, but so he's a part way. But
yeah.
anyway, it doesn't matter because it's done.
Mm,
Um, but here we go, finally. And I'll be gone before the first bomb gets sent off. The real serious missiles.
hmm
In Ukraine, they're using the American military equipment to beat the crap out of the Russians, and the Russians don't have what they need to protect themselves from our weaponry, but they've got
mm,
the big bomb. They've got
hmm
the atomics.
hmm
So we're approaching that point where they're going to just bomb Ukraine off the map.
Yeah.
And that Ukraine guy, oh, he's going to feel pain. Oh, he's going to scream. Zelensky,
hmm hmm
all the people he's maimed and killed and everything, all for his own personal glory.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to scream. He's literally screaming his ass off wherever he's at. He's burning inside, but it's a slow, controlled burn. I'm
Mm,
doing it. He's
mm,
going to pay. He should be hung on a rope, uh, dangled on a rope outside the Capitol and let the people stone him to death. All the people he's killed.
mm.
And he doesn't care. He wants money and glory.
Yes.
So disgusting. And he's only 17%. Now, that's where that arrogance kicks in. Anyway, I'm forgetting what else it was that had popped in. Now, it was relative to you and your work. Nothing so important it has to be said now because everything's about to just happen.
hmm
Finally. Um, and I'm seeing you getting used to the translating equipment.
Yeah.
And they're going to tell you that, some of these races, and you're stronger and stronger, keep getting there. And as soon as I'm gone, all of y'all take off with your abilities. And some of the older reptilian races and stuff, before they actually hear what you're saying, they're going to, they'll be talking with you telepathically, and over time, and not too long in time, pretty quick, but not overnight.
Mm,
You and the others are going to start developing your abilities, your telepathic abilities and stuff. Going to get stronger and stronger.
mm.
Um, Darn it. I'm about to go downstairs in a couple of minutes and finish. I've got the new laptop set up, but I'm, the laptop itself, but there's a system down there like there is over here with a separate monitor and everything because,
Okay.
these screens I can't see them. And of course, I had that monitor for a while. So everything's good to go because this thing is really giving me issues. So, of course, um, what was it? It's going to seem hectic at first, but then it just smooths out.
Sure.
For you when you get going, and you're anxious and you want data.
Oh yeah,
What's going
always.
on? I need data to deal with.
Yep, yep.
I should have given you the name Data, like Star Trek.
Good one.
Uh, it's gonna be fun though, and they're gonna have you on your diet right away, and your new meds as they're deleting the diabetes and stuff.
Hmm.
I guess. Oh, wow. I know it's still a few more days. Oh yeah, that's right. And yeah, I expect it's still a few more days, even though I will take off, like I said, before the first missile flies. I'll be free out of the body by then.
Hmm.
So I will actually hear about, somebody getting nuked because I'll already be out.
Hmm.
However, I just forgot it again. Damn it. Oh yeah. We talked about tomorrow. They have the first day of the meeting, the folks of Iran.
Mm.
And yesterday they had some kind of basic diplomats talking with each other with Russia and Iran.
Mm.
And the today is the big sit down. But there's something going on the 22nd too now.
Tomorrow,
Uh,
Tuesday.
Tomorrow, that's the final sit down with Russia and Iran before they actually make their plans.
Okay.
That was moved back a day, or an extra day was added on. Um, and then while that's going on, then the 22nd, like I said, all these Muslim leaders and the six extra clans, and then the Iran group too. They're having there's fasting, feasting, prayers, uh, jockeying for position, and the
Mm.
hierarchy of the groups.
Mm.
You know, and then on the 23rd, they're having that meeting. I still see it. And then on the 24th, uh, the ink on the 24th, the ink is a little softer. It's not as dark and bold, but the Swiss cheese, the holes have started to fill in,
Hmm.
but it's all just fading away, and there's nothing after that.
Right.
So, because we're at the end, or at the beginning,
Sure.
the end of waiting. I can't believe it. It's only been over 10 years. It's a long time to wait, isn't it?
Too long.
Yeah. And my feet, they're I know you have the feet issue too, but they're literally like numb clubs.
Mm.
They've been like that for a while, but they're so bad now that were I still here, I'd have to get something done, I guess, but it doesn't matter. Talking about invisible, impossible what ifs doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What if they started making players out of cookies and you could eat them? What? um, what do you have going over there? You got a lot going on.
Well, it's just Easter time, so just working on Easter talks.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mentioned some of your lines about the word death sounds final, but that's when we become more alive, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we're spirit.
Mm.
For people to understand your spirit in the body, you're not a body with spirit inside.
Mm.
It's the spirit that's the real you.
Mm.
And when you leave the body, the consciousness that the strongest part of you that went through the physical body, it changed, and then that goes into you. Then when the body dies and you go back into your full self, that's how you evolve. That's how you grow. It's just that it's gonna, as soon as things settle down and people go into spirit bodies, it's not as traumatic.
Yeah.
And there's no forcing you this way or that way. You just pure develop as your pure self, not as what somebody beat you with a hammer.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So, all right, well, leave you alone. I know you got stuff to do, but
No, I'm just going to repeat what I said yesterday. So tomorrow's talk will be the same as yesterday. So I've got nothing to do today.
yeah. Oh, that's right. Two things. Damn it. One of them is the laser system that the Americans put in, started using, dangerous, and all of a sudden Iran, Russia, China, they're like, holy mackerel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the U.S. is more of a problem. And the other thing was your channel is being hidden
Oh,
on the
really?
internet so that Lily's protecting you to keep any kind of backwatch coming because it's still a few days.
Oh, so hidden in a good way.
In a good way.
Okay.
Yeah, those that need to reach you can. Those that need to be aware are. But other than that, I looked you up in search. You don't even exist yet.
Um,
So
is it okay to put this one on YouTube?
yeah,
Yeah.
put it on. Let them all know.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to go finally. All right,
Thank you,
big.
Lily. Thank you, Lily.
Yeah, and we're family, and it's gonna get crazy good. All right, big guy. Have a proper day, I hope.
Thank you. Are you okay with Signal? You were thinking last night
Yeah,
about getting that sorted.
yeah, but I'm not supposed to have it on that um
Okay, so
computer because when we were talking,
yeah,
Big Lily shut us down.
for that
I
reason.
lost the internet, and and all of a sudden I started getting the internet, but I had no signal on. I'm like, what's going on?
So
So that she
right.
wants it off the new laptop.
Okay.
That's all. But we're
What
good to
about
go.
the iPads? It could run on the
I
iPad.
I meant the iPad.
Okay. Okay.
I'm really we're this is done. We're putting
Yeah.
in the dot in the I's and crossing the T's.
Okay. That makes
So
sense. Okay.
maybe just a few more days.
Yeah.
All right, big guy. Have a good one.
Cheers. Bye now.
Goodbye.